Hello everyone, and welcome to another Chalice chat. We are back here in Layer 2 of Ailing Loran. Whoops, and I'm reminded, before I go out and fight all those enemies, I'm reminded that I wanted to show off some of the changes I made in the dream. I gained 6 levels. Had a lot of blood echoes. So my vitality is now up to 45. Maybe it's only 5 levels, I don't remember. It was a lot. Anyway, my vitality is up to 45, my arcane is up to 46. Pretty soon we'll have the arcane at 50. Where it's gonna stay for a little bit, and then it's gonna be a question of getting my vitality to 50, and then it's gonna be a question either of bringing up strength for the Tonitrus, or boosting my arcane more for hunter tools. And I've really gone back and forth. I haven't really talked a whole lot about it as I've been playing, but I have been going back and forth a lot on which way I want to go. I think the last time I brought it up, I was saying I wanted to go with the Tonitrus, leveling strength for the Tonitrus, and that's kind of where I've settled again. Oops, I don't want to get caught in that flail. Look at that poison buildup. It's the deadly thing about that flail. Uh-oh. This armor has like really high poison resist. Yep, let's just take an antidote. That was cool. Okay, but anyway, I think I said I landed kind of back. Ooh, this one's dirty. I've landed back on the Tonitrus, but it was interesting because I said I was thinking of the Tonitrus, and then I thought, yeah, well, but the thing is, I've played a lot of the melee game in Bloodborne, and the hunter tools kind of encourage a different style of play. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put shining coins down by the other paths that I've taken over here, just so I don't... it's probably pointless, but just so that I don't forget. So I was thinking, you know what? It might be fun to explore what it's like to have that totally different style of play. And every time I come to this ladder, I want to climb up at the wrong side. So the shiny coin is on the wrong side, but I guess if I remain true to myself, it will still be on the wrong side when I try and go that way again. Anyway, that was the shining coins. So yeah, here we have the Executioner's Gloves again. And the episode where I went and fought the, I want to call it the Shadow of Yharnam, but it wasn't, the Keeper of the Old Lords, we got to see some of the incredible power of the Executioner's Gloves with high arcane. And on the one hand, like, it was funny because it actually took me from thinking, maybe I want to experiment with this new playstyle, and made me think, maybe I don't. Because as nice as it was to be able to take out that boss with the help of the Executioner's Gloves... Oh, this was just a... What? What? This was just a tiny, almost pointless loop? What the heck? Alright. Oops. Well, that was a waste of 3 bullets. And a powerful spell. Let's put another shining coin here. And verify what I am almost positive is now the truth. Is there an illusory wall back here? That would explain an otherwise pointless loop. Huh. Anyway, it was the surprising ease with which I was able to take out that boss that kind of made me think, well, I like playing the game with intense melee-based combat. And, you know, just because that's what I know doesn't necessarily mean I'll like the other style much better. I think I mentioned in the episode it felt a little bit like cheating. So it actually, despite seeing the incredible power of the... is there a path here? I thought there would be. It appears not. It looks like we're going straight to boss number 2. Yeah, the incredible power of the hunter tools almost dissuaded me from wanting to use them. So now I'm leaning towards Tonitrus again, but who knows, maybe I'll reconsider my stance on the hunter tools yet again as I keep playing. I've got a little bit more time to make that decision. Also, I'm really liking just the parallel, like the fire weapon and the lightning weapon. I'm kind of liking that setup quite a bit. So that's something else that's kind of weighing me towards the strength option. But that's all right. Let's find out who... Oh, it's this thing again. Hello again. We have, of course, talked about this this boss's name already. It's the Osoroshi Kemono. It is the, I think I was calling it the Dreadful Beast, also the Scary Beast, the Horrible Beast, and I guess this does give me a chance to say, kind of in, what do you call it? In voice what I said kind of in text in the other episode, which was that which was that it the translation, I think, sits at this really interesting point. Normally, like, osoroshi is kind of a standard word in Japanese, and so I wouldn't expect that to turn into abhorrent. But I do think that abhorrent, like I said in text, sits very nicely at that intersection between the terrifying and the terrible, in a way that I really like for this boss name. Combine that with the fact that, kind of as I've said in Translation Born, I should not be in front of this beast. Yep, and as I tried to get behind it, it killed me. That's fine. I will be back. I'll be back pretty soon, actually. Alright. Time for round 2. Get to ignore everything in here and just charge on to the abhorrent beast. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I kind of like combine the location of its name kind of in between the terrible and the horrifying. And you know what? I'm gonna get the... No, I'm not. I'm not gonna get the 50,000. I don't care. I just had 300,000. If I lose 50,000, I am okay with it. Probably get that many from fighting this thing anyway. I seem incapable of finishing this thought on translation. But the fact that it's a translation that you wouldn't be able to anticipate, I like that. I like it when I wouldn't necessarily be able to read into the Japanese based off of the English word. That makes me feel like it makes the work feel that much more like authentically English. I like the idea that a translation would not feel like it was originally in Japanese and got translated into English, but would instead feel like it was originally written in the English language. That's kind of the sort of translation that I value. So the fact that I wouldn't necessarily be able to guess that abhorrent was coming from osoroshi is kind of a plus. So anyway, that's just I should have dodged the other way. There we go. Just some scattered thoughts as I fight this repeated boss. And the strategy for the boss remains the same. Gotta try and stay... that's not where I want to be. Gonna try and stay in close, stay behind it as much as I can. Not give it that space to get away. Oops. Dodged into its slam. I wanted to dodge around its side, and I was too late. Too late on that cyclone attack. Alright. That, Well, we'll try it again. Alright, this does seem to be a more difficult version of that same boss fight, which is nice. Still having trouble. Lost those 50,000. Like I said, after the 300,000, I feel fine. I feel fine about that. That was the 360,000 or whatever it was probably more than I had any right to anyway. So, whatever. I will say, especially because I've already kind of talked through everything I could possibly say in my thought process on this particular boss before, I'm just going to cut to montage mode if this attempt doesn't end up being successful, and I will show you the final attempt. And I don't know, this is kind of weird in terms of episode length, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through this particular boss encounter. I don't know how long the montage... Even if we do go to montage mode, that tends to go pretty quick, because I tend to just cut to the deaths, and then the final attempt is usually a matter of minutes. So probably, you know, unless this attempt ends up being the one. Actually, even if this attempt ends up being the one, I might go a little bit longer into the next layer, just looking at the timing of this episode. So we'll have to figure that out. But anyway, this is the last voiced attempt where I'm making my thoughts clear, and we'll see what we can do against this this repeated version of the boss. The arena is much smaller, which is having an impact here, as we can see, because it's harder to maintain that stay behind it position. Once again, I'm a little bit late on dodging away from that particular attack. I think you've been able to see that I'm getting better at dodging some of the side swipes, because that's kind of the one thing that I was looking out for the most in my previous attempt. Some of the other attacks I haven't been quite as successful in avoiding, particularly those things, and my ability to dodge to the side could use some work. There we go, timed that one right for once. I have a tendency to try and dodge straight behind rather than dodge to the side and around where I need to be. So I kind of need to work on that sort of dodging, and it's probably gonna, probably still gonna hit me. Now we're seeing the kind of enclosed arena come into play a bit more, because it's harder with the extended range of those cyclone effects. And the lack of space to run anywhere, it's harder to find those gaps, either to stay behind it or to run away while in front of it. So just the nature of the arena has changed this boss fight pretty well. I don't know how much more HP this has than last time. I'm sure it has some amount more. I just don't know how much. All right, I'm gonna be risky here and back off. And it's going to close, and I'm going to take that opportunity to get behind it again. So far, I haven't seen... Here we go. I was just going to say, so far we haven't seen much of the... Oh, and it was still able to catch me with that cyclone. I thought I was going to be just out of range. Getting a little bit low on blood vials, but it is also getting kind of low on its HP. All right, timed that right for once again. I feel pretty confident about my ability to dodge those side swipes. Like I said, I'm not perfect, but I'm pretty good at it. Scream, why don't you? Alright, not what I expected. Alright, I gotta get very far away if I want to be safe from the... From the... I was expecting a storm attack. I gotta... Alright, dodge behind it and heal. Behind it, behind it, behind it. And heal. Nope, wasn't far enough behind it. Alright, get very far away, and heal, and very far away, and heal. Alright, and get behind it, and yep, I'm thinking, here we go, I'm going to be able to get him around that, and I'm going to be able to get, nope, hit by that is what I'm going to be able to do, every single time. Alright, I'm going to be risky, nope, I'm not going to be risky, I'm going to back off, at angles. I'm gonna heal up, gonna get in close again, and finish it off. All right. Well, we got to deal with the boss in the final voice attempt. Didn't have to go to montage mode yet again. And we have another powerful lightning gem that probably is another fake powerful lightning gem. I'm just gonna bet. I'm just gonna guess that it's probably one of those ones that adds a slow poison effect. But I'm not going to make the mistake that I did last time, because 128,000 is nothing to sneeze at. So I am going to go back to the dream, but we're not going to end the episode. So I'm going to cut in just a second, and I will... actually, I don't need to... I'm so used to ending the episode. I'll see you again in just a little bit. And we're back from the dream. We have returned. I've gained a level. My vitality is now 46. My arcane is now 46. I don't know why I went up with my vitality. Normally that's not what I would do. But I don't know. It's nice to have my vitality and arcane the same for once, I suppose. Anyway, that was my leveling. I checked the gem setup, and I haven't really made any changes. I think if I am correctly identifying, I don't want to go up. I want to go down. There are some places where you have to go up to get down, though. We'll no. See, this is closer to the lamp, and the lamp is usually closer to where you have to go. So I guess this is one of those cases where you got to go up this staircase before you can go down the yep, elevator. Anyway, we will go do that. I was in the middle of saying, if I remember correctly, the bolt gem that we picked up from that fight was rated quite highly, and the reason for that appears to be it has an HP continues to regenerate effect, which is a nice effect, but it also lowers the damage that we do, so probably not going to be relying on it in this case. So let's light the lamp for layer 3 here. I did see that there was a pre-lantern path, so that's probably what we're going to do to end the episode, is fully explore that path. And then we will probably, like I said, call it an episode, and then get into the main section in the next one. Possibly including the boss, possibly not. Who knows? We'll just have to find out. But either way, it's looking like there's probably just 1 or 2 episodes left in this series of Chalice chats. Although, as I've said before, I'm kind of surprised that they've been going this long. And on the lookout for traps of any kind. Yes, hello. Come run up to me and get killed. You have been slain. Okay. Where does this come out? Looks like a staircase scenario. Yes. It is in fact a staircase scenario. I see the werewolf. I'm expecting enemies to jump out. They do not. So, let's just kill the werewolf. Let's kill the werewolf. Let's kill the werewolf. Enemy? I kind of know, because they would have jumped out by now. I kind of know that they're not going to, but wanted to give that a shot. Oh, it's, what the heck are you? Oh, you are what I thought you are. You are, in fact, what I thought you were. Miss. And... Alright, I wanted to check... I shouldn't have killed him. Wanted to check what my Tonitrus is doing against regular enemies as opposed to my Saw Cleaver. Because it's helpful. Obviously, the Saw Cleaver is better against beasts, but it's helpful to check every now and then as I continue to level up and things start to shift, which weapon I should be relying on more. And this enemy will not give me any useful information because it is a beast. However, that enemy right there could give me some useful information. So why don't you come down this way? Did he fall? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's still up here. Yes. I saw him before the geometry got all weird. Okay, so unbuffed hit. Oops. Yikes. Alright, well, now he fell. So let's heal up. And take a swing and miss. That looks like... Oh, looked like it might have a follow-up. It did not. Alright. 262 from the unbuffed Tonitrus. 251 from the Cleaver. So the Tonitrus is still superior, but as you can see, that gap is diminishing. So it might be worth... especially considering that Ailing Loran is so filled with beasts, it might be worth... I'm going to use a shining coin. Ah, I did not mean to jump. Might be worth not using the Tonitrus at all, really, because... well, unless I need to buff it, because obviously that's going to increase its damage. But the being able to rely... Did this thing get turned off? Yes, it did. I was fighting a boss and died a lot, that's why. Yeah, the durability is probably not worth it. Like, if I find another one of those sages, I'm going to take out my Tonitrus and buff it, because that's the best, probably the best thing I can do still. But otherwise, this Saw Cleaver is just going to be more reliable, I think. More durable. Alright, so we have 2 ways to go in... Oh, well, or do we? I saw that shining coin. Goodbye, beast enemy. Alright, so there was the way that's kind of there, and I think That's it. Yes? Yes. Yes. Okay. Just one way to go. I wasn't sure. I thought there might have been two. Looking for traps. Looking for tricks. And there's probably something hiding behind that incense. Dodge away. I don't see... maybe not. Looks like we can go down a ladder. Oh, hello, werewolf. Give me my health back. And die while you're at it. Haha. Thank you for the powerful fire gem. Oh, I did put a more powerful... I think I did put a more powerful fire gem. Oh, speak of the devil. On my saw cleaver. I did get a... I'm recalling now that I got a level 6 or a rating 6 fire gem. I don't care that there's other things. No, I missed! Well, the plus side of it being a non-dead body enemy is I can just fish for viscerals all day long. Come get me. Uh-huh. Fish for viscerals all day long. Oh. I was gonna be all cool and finish it even though Whoa! Never count out those sages. Never count them out. They'll mess you up. Alright, gonna turn this back on. All of those shining coins that I placed will have been revoked. Wait, I don't want to advance. I want to go backwards. Because I was explicitly exploring a pre-lantern path. Da-da-da. Wait a minute. Where is it? It's on the other side. Go figure. Oh, and like I was saying, probably at this point, just worth relying on my saw cleaver, unless it's against something like a sage, where I want the buffed Tonitrus to hit as hard as it can. And I remember there's a werewolf out here, and nothing in the... Whoops. Nothing in the other... Oops, places. Thought I'd be able to dodge a little bit faster than that. Turns out I could not. Give me some blood vials, please. You tend to do that. Oh, instead you gave me a... Oops. A strengthening fire gem thing. Uh-huh. Get attacked a lot until you die. Get flamed. Saw cleavered. Fire cleavered. Haha. Didn't drop anything. It was pointless for me to go back down there. Well, I guess it wasn't pointless because I have yet to... Gotta replace this shining coin. Tink. I have yet to... I thought there was an enemy that was lying here, but it was just... Oh, no, there was an enemy that was lying here. I was just blind. Or looking for it in the wrong spot. I have yet to fully retrace my footsteps, and I still need that shining coin as a guide. Alright. Book-wielding enemy. Meet the deadly power that is my increased stamina. That allows me, even with my weakened attack power for this area, to finish you off. Hello, beast enemy. You are no friend, well, you're no friend to me, certainly. But this saw cleaver is quite efficient at dealing with you. Alright, I believe this is the full retracing of my steps. Well, actually, I have to fall and deal with this werewolf first. Let's fall and fully deal with the werewolf. Heal up that fall damage. And yep, this sets me up once again to do battle with that sage. So I'm going to use that blood vial because I can. And I'm going to lightning, and this time, hopefully, be able to sneak up behind it successfully. Yes, good, good. All right. All right, round 2. Come get me. Come get random parried. Ow. All right. Not gonna count him out. Just gonna hit. Yes, hit back as hard as I can. Solve the problem. Thank you for the bullets. All right, let's go back to my saw. Well, it's got flaming weapons. They are perhaps strong against fire. Whoa, there's more of them than I thought. The two of them that are right together, I can probably kill... Nope. I thought I could kill them in the same flurry. I could not, in fact, do that. Okay. But it worked out. I did not get swarmed, despite the open potential of that happening. Excellent. Simply excellent. Okay. What is this? It's like a snake skin. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that before. This giant, like, molted... No, maybe it's a wall hanging? I don't know. Maybe it's a snakeskin wall hanging. I don't know. Geez, where is this place? Okay. I thought this was going to be one of those rooms that had stairs on the other side, but it appears to be just a room. I did see that other door, and it looks like it's got that same whatever that is hanging there. I highly doubt that any of these, like, scrunched up sections are gonna be illusory walls, but might as well check. Okay, so it looks like it's just this door here. Let's find out what's behind it. Wait a minute. That looks like it's the boss door. Is this one of the dungeons that loops back on itself? This must be. I bet if I go here and take a left, I'm gonna be at the lamp. Nope, that is not the case. If I take a right? Yeah, if I take a right, I'm back at the lamp. Alright. Well, I didn't want to come this way. I didn't want to explore the main part of this dungeon. So I'm not going to. I'm going to go back up here, and we're going to explore the way that's left to explore in the pre-lantern pathway. Without getting into the messiness of looping back onto the main floor. By and large, and I think I've kind of hinted at this before, but by and large, the modular nature of the Chalice dungeons is just how they work. But, well, he jumped all the way across, and therefore I was unable to attack him as I expected. But there are occasions, like we just saw there, in which the sections that are normally separate are recombined. That looks like, for a second I thought that was the strangest enemy I'd ever seen, and I realized it was a Bath Messenger place. So, oh, this gives me an opportunity to spend some of my blood echoes inside the Chalice dungeon itself. Let's see what they have for sale. Some items here. Let's roll against these walls. Roll against this wall. This is probably going to be it. It was level 12. It's very powerful blood echoes down here. Very strong concentrations. Interesting. Well, if I need more blood echoes, I can come by them. All right, so I could buy stuff for my stocks. All this. Is there anything I can get here and only here? Ah, here we go. This is probably the big reason to come here. Is the sinister Lower Loran root chalice. Well, I'm definitely going to snap that up. And since this was just a one-shot pathway, and the other way that we could go reconnected, I think that just leaves one direction for us to go, which is down. Because, as I recall, we have not explored down this way yet. So this will be another fine bit of exploration for us to do. And looks like we're going a little bit long. I don't mind. I think I've said before, some of the other episodes have been quite short. So I don't mind going a little bit long in this every now and then here. Kind of make up for that. Alright. That's one dead rat. There were more. I saw you. That's two dead rats. Yeah, my Tonitrus is better at dealing with the rats. Especially the diseased rats. I see you, diseased rat. Come over this way, because I think I'm hearing sounds like there's a bunch of other stuff here. And it weirds me out that there's potentially another path over that way. Alright, good. Yeah, definitely glad I switched to the Tonitrus for that. I potentially opened myself up to getting gooed there, but didn't happen, so not going to worry about it. Boy, there is a commotion happening up above me, wherever the heck that is. I wonder if this is one of the rooms with, like, swinging scythe traps, because that would explain the noise that I'm hearing. There aren't very many of them, but they are there. I think one of the very first Chalice dungeons has swinging scythe traps. Okay, yep, there's the goo. It's passages like this where goo abounds, so I was kind of expecting it. And I'm glad we've determined that fire is the way to go against goo. And now that we've come out here, this looks like it's going to be the path up to do the rest of this exploration here. So up we go. Is there an enemy that's going to jump out immediately? No, just an empty casket. They've got a pretty good rate. Like, they hide enemies, I think, just enough in those caskets that I'm never quite sure if there's going to be one in there or not. Yes, yes, see, this is exactly what I was talking about. Boy, there are a lot of scythes. Is that item only gettable if you put yourself in the way of this trap? Alright, roll forward. It didn't kill me. I have too much health. And it looks like... No, it looks like I can just grab this. Oh! Perfect. I should have healed again. Well, I made it. It wasn't pretty, but I made it. I made it across. And... Oh, that was just a messenger. And we have a silver beast. Come get me. Hey, come get me. Come get me down here. Or I might not step on an invisible trap and trigger a bunch of enemies to show up. And instead we'll lose my lock-on and dodge into you instead of around you. Oh well. So long, Silver Beast. Thank you for the blood vials. They were very, very handy, very helpful, very useful. And oh look! I'm glad this thing was positioned so it was facing away from me. But once again, I am glad that my diligence in checking these areas by the stairs is finally starting to show some dividends. Because I really was expecting to find nothing there. And instead, I found an enemy that probably would have ambushed me on my way back had I not been more careful. So, go figure. Alright, let's come up here. Let's deal with a potential trap. Yeah, looks like there's no trap this time. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting one because of the Silver Beast, but you never know. Normally, they're suspiciously empty of other enemies, and that trap is very relevant. Oh, and red jelly. Beautiful. Just what I wanted to find. Fortunately, I already talked about that in Translation Born, and I'm gonna give this one more shot. I was gonna say I was probably just gonna bold Hunter's Mark, but haha! Timed properly. I knew I could do it. All right, now though I am going to use my bold Hunter's Mark just because it's faster. So I'm going to step back to the dream and get ready for the main part of this Chalice dungeon. So until then, I hope you've been enjoying this extended series of Chalice chats, and I look forward to seeing you as they very quickly reach their conclusion. Until next time then, thanks for watching, everyone.